Hey guys, Chef Katrina, and today's post we're going to talk about branding yourself. And I want to put it in a simple way that which I understand. Do you know of a good burger joint in your neighborhood? A good place to go for a burger. I am sure you do. Now, why do you choose that burger place out of every other burger place that's in your neighborhood? Probably has something to do with the burger itself, maybe the atmosphere, maybe the price. A lot of different things come into play, but as we know, there are tons of restaurants that serve burgers. But what they really are doing is they're branding themselves to be a little bit different. You know, even when we watch like the Food Network and everything else like that, we see people branding their food, something that makes them unique, something that gives them, something that stands out. Well, this is the same thing which you come across when you come across network marketers. There's tons of network marketers. There's probably quite a few in your company alone. So how do you stand out? How do you brand yourself to be a little bit different? To be, you know, somebody that people want to follow, somebody that people trust, somebody that people feel like they're going to learn from and they're going to be able to build their business with you. So branding yourself has a lot to do with 3 simple things that I'm going to share with you today. The first thing you're going to want to know about branding yourself is that you need to educate yourself. Branding is all about sharing what you know. So when you look at branding yourself, you've got to educate. You've got to continually improve yourself, push the limits of who you are, expand your knowledge. Any good restaurant constantly tries to find a new recipe, a new way of promoting something, a new way of marketing something. That's what you want to do. You want to continue your education. If you don't know something, go out and learn it. One of the biggest, things that I learned was that by investing in my education to learn online marketing, I'm able to give that back. I'm able to brand myself as an online marketer because I've invested the time, the money, and the energy to learn these things, and that's what it's going to take from you. Just separate yourself from everybody else. What is it that you are really passionate about? What is it that drives you every single morning to move your business forward? But you've got to educate yourself. You've got to be willing to put in the time and the effort. Doctors do this, chefs do this. I've put in hours of learning how to cook and, how do you correct something? How do you, if you break a sauce, can you repair it? What flavors go with what foods? How does that pair with wine? There's always something that you're craving to learn being a chef. Same thing goes when you're branding yourself online. You've got to be willing to keep pushing the envelope, keep learning, and keep pushing who you are. So education is really key. Part of that's going to become self-development. Invest in self-development books. I've got a whole bookshelf right behind you of just self-development books. I've got tons of self-development education on my computer because that is what I've invested in. That is what's important to me, is to educate and have the knowledge in my head. So branding yourself is going to start with a little bit of education. Be willing to invest in yourself. The second thing you're going to find about branding is you want to lead with value. As a network marketer, we're trained to lead with a business or lead with a product or lead that way. But what if you led with value? What if you led with what you were learning about online marketing and shared that? That is becoming a leading with value. The perception then is that it's not all about you and how you're going to grow your business, but it becomes about them, your team, the people that you're trying to bring in. It tells them that it's about them and how you're going to show them how to build their business. Because when you start helping other people, that's how your business grows. The moment you get into network marketing, it stops being about you. And it becomes who you are teaching, who are you training, who are you working with, who is your team, and how are you helping them get to the next level? Because once you guys help them, your business will grow. But you've got to be willing to give. You've got to be willing to lead with value. The third thing, and this ties it all together, is build your community. Now this was something I didn't know at first, and it's just something I've started putting into play recently myself. And what I found out is building the community is taking their team and getting them together on a regular basis, getting them to help each other out, share their knowledge. So if you're educating yourself and you've got something that you're teaching your team, how is your team developing themselves and how are they sharing value? And together in your community, there's going to be some great dialogue that's going on. There's going to be some great training amongst each other because everyone's going to have a different strength with online marketing within your company. And that's what you want. You want people from diverse backgrounds on your team helping you build this team. Because once you have a community, once you know that your downline knows that they have a place where they can bring their people also so that they understand they're learning together, that is a very powerful tool because it shows that it's not just about you again, but it's about everybody in there and the value they can add into the community. So branding yourself really isn't so much about yourself as it is really about helping everybody else around you achieve more. That's truly what branding yourself is that giving back of gratitude, of helping others, of empowering them to their success. So I hope you guys learned something today. This is not an easy, road for me to learn also. I struggled for it for a while, but branding yourself, guys, is probably the most important thing you can do as a network marketer. Make yourself stand out. Give people a reason why they want to be around you. And once you do that, you're going to find that your business is just going to bloom. So thank you guys for joining me here today. Again, my name is Chef Katrina at thechefkatrina.com. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.